inspire me. They are beautiful, so congratulations on the gardenia. Now we move on. Little buzz. How about some bee balm? This is a 3-piece set that you're getting home. It's new this month. It's the Sugar Buzz series, M61816, $22.64 for the 3 pieces, and it's 4 easy payments of $5.66. By the way, if you're just joining us, it is the top of the hour. Hope your Saturday's going well. We're in the second half of our show with the Wallines, and the Wallines, of course, this is their family business, Roberta's Unique Gardens. They travel the world. They find the hard-to-find plants, but you bring us stuff that's easy to grow. And these, of course, we know that bringing in the bees, bringing in the butterflies, this is all important. We need our pollinators. What do you love about these, Derek?
Well, I love these bee balm. They're also called Monarda. So if I say Monarda, just interchange it. Bee balm is one of the most prolific foods for butterflies, bees, hummingbirds across the nation. You know, where I grew up in Indiana, fields of wild bee balm. They look just like that, but they're really tall, almost as tall as me. And I'm not making this up.
You're tall.
I know, I'm over 6 feet, 2.5.
Oh my. So
wild varieties, they're extremely tall, they're very leggy, lots of stem, and they fall over really quickly. It's a messy look, but we want to have these really fluffy little bright colored flowers in our garden, and we also want the pollinators in our garden. I mean, monarch butterfly, they need food. Their numbers are devastating. The bees numbers in terms of populations, they're getting really low. When we plant these in the garden, we're beautifying our own space, but we're also offering shelter and a place for these little creatures to come, and it makes a difference.
You're opening the welcome sign to them, and that's what I love.
Yeah, eat at Joe's, you know?
Yeah, there you go. So M61816. What colors are we getting? We saw I know we kind of scrolled through, but it's a pink frosting, a cherry pop, and a grape gumball. Oh, now I want candy. You're killing me. It's dinner time. I'm starving.
And we've got soda coming up next with the coral bells.
Oh my goodness, lots of sugar. But look how pretty these are. And you were mentioning the other ones can grow well over 6 feet tall.
So
how
traditional ones grow 6 feet or more. These are only 1 to 2 feet. And that's awesome because they're compact, they're tight knit, they have a great form, and especially when we want to plant things in a garden that's attractive to the eye, we want to make sure that they do have that nice little mound. We can also interplant with many other things. My sister Stephanie has this lavender here.
Oh, that's coming up a little bit later in the show.
But this is the phenomenal lavender, which would pair beautifully with the bee balm because not only what my brother was talking about, that nice shape, the form is about the same, and this too will attract all of those pollinators. Your
and
bees,
they bloom around the same period of time.
Absolutely.
What is our bloom season here?
So these are going to bloom right in the height of your summer period. So we're talking, you know, mid-June to probably mid-August, early September is when they're totally tapered out. But why these are awesome for you in the garden, first of all, winter hardy down to -20 below zero. Nice. Second of all, they're drought tolerant, they're heat resistant, they are impervious, not totally impervious, but they're very, very stalwart against getting powdery mildew, which is a typical leaf disease that many varieties of bee balm get. And so these have been bred to be
more
resistant to that.
Okay.
And last but not least, these have a very nice sweet fragrance to them. The flowers. Not all bee balm does actually. A lot of bee balm can smell very astringent or strong, which has its own kind of purpose in nature. But in our garden,
for us, we don't necessarily.
We want something nice.
We want something a little bit sweeter, a little bit softer.
So I mean, still these flowers are recognizable by all the pollinators. They're not like, whoa, that's something I've never smelled before. They still like it.
They
which
come
is
on
great.
in. Well, and what I love is you get the pop of color, you get all of this beautiful foliage, you'll get that set of 3, and I just think, I like the colors here. They're rich, but they're soft, and it's one of those things where if you're playing with different colors, this is, I think, a great addition visually to go into your garden, too.
It totally, I mean, the shape of these flowers, the texture, this is what you're getting home. Okay, so these 3 plants, they're gonna be full size this year, and they're gonna stay, full size every year thereafter. But why I love these is that they're very versatile. You can put these in a full sun to part sun area. You don't need to be out there with the hose all the time.
Nice.
And I want to see the colors one more time because this collection is unique for many reasons, as we mentioned, but the colors as well. This kind of coloration in bee balm is extremely rare. You know, basically the colors alone do the job with this collection, but then you add on the fact that they're compact, they don't fall over, they're resistant to disease. It's like the perfect bee balm collection. And you can see there, the shapes of these flowers, they're very unique. They're like little pom-poms of individual flower. Like each pom-pom is composed of like 50 tiny flowers. You can see pink frosting there, cherry red, bright, vivid. That's like a bullseye for hummingbirds to come and feed.
It's that
in
big
your
old
garden.
welcome, and that's what I love too, because I feel like when you're driving, you're pulling in your driveway at the end of the day, right? And maybe it's Saturday afternoon, maybe you just pulled in your driveway coming out from running errands. You come in and you see all of the little friends that come and start flocking to
yeah.
the flowers, and it's like you remember that nature is so much greater than we are, and it's not just about
Totally.
us enjoying the beauty. It's about extending that to the butterflies and the pollinators that are so unbelievably important to our whole ecosystem.
Oh yeah,
Right?
And like us eating food.
Yeah,
because without
like our
pollinators-
basic living is dependent upon
these
a
little critters.
lot of folks.
Totally, yeah. So when we plant these, and we remember that we're really benefiting on so many levels, and it really couldn't be easier. This is something, if you want, you can grow it in a pot like we have here. They're totally good in a pot if you don't have a lot of garden space, but I like to put them in the garden.
How far apart?
You know, if I want to do like a row, I would give them 1.5 to 2 feet
Okay.
in between. That just gives them enough space to breathe. The one thing, like you can see there, that they'll kind of naturalize over time, but let Mother Nature do that.
Well, M61816, 4 easy payments. You get the 3 pieces, and this is new this month. It just debuted back on April 9th, and 4,500 have been ordered since then. Bring in the pollinators. All right, so we're going from like gumballs and pink frosting and cherry pops to the soda series. This is why this is fun. This is the 3-piece soda series, Coral Bell.